going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over how to earn all 4 team captains and upgrade them to an 85 overall. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you're searching around YouTube for MUT24 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. If you've played MUT in previous years, the way you earn team captains this year is totally different, and it's actually a change for the better because there are 4 team captains and you can actually earn all 4 of them rather than having to make a decision between one out of the 4. That's how it's worked in previous years. Let's talk about it. You're going to want to head on over to your live events tab, and right now we're already selected on the team captain's field pass. That's right, team captains have their own field pass that's going to last from the start of the game probably all the way till we can get them to a 99 overall. If you don't see this on the live events tab, you're just going to hit L2 on your PlayStation controller. That will be left trigger on your Xbox controller, and you can cycle through the various field passes. We're going to go down to team captains and then hit triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox. Basically, it's going to show you the timeline, the reward grid of everything that you can earn. And if we scroll back here, I actually have it maxed out, or I have it as far along as you can potentially get it to with the amount of objectives that are available. But you can see here at level 2, you're going to earn an 80 overall Frank Gore card. Then you're going to get a Kevin Mawai, which is also an 80 overall at level 4. Rondé Barber at level 6, also 80 overall. And then the final one, Eric Berry, another 80 overall at level 8. So you get all 4 of these cards. Again, in previous years, if you didn't play it, basically you got a pack and you had to select out of these 4 players. Now you get them all. In between the players and then after the players, you're going to earn these team captain collectibles or tokens, and these tokens are actually going to be used to upgrade the overall of the players. So the beauty of this here is that you don't have to spend the tokens on one singular player. Now, the maximum overall that any of these can reach currently is an 85 overall, but you can pick and choose how you want to divvy out these tokens, and I believe currently you can earn up to 7 of them. It requires 5 to take a player from an 80 to an 85 overall, so you're going to have 2 extra tokens. Or the flip side, and we'll kind of play around with the upgrade tab and show you exactly how to do this in a moment, but you could potentially take those 7 tokens and upgrade all 4 of them, maybe 2 of them to an 82 overall, 1 to an 84, and then 1 to an 81. You can mix and match the numbers that you want, but you can cover 4 different positional groups and make them a little bit stronger. Now, we'll go over also the best ones to upgrade in a moment, but let's talk about how you earn these rewards, right? We talked about 2, 4, 6, and 8, the levels that you need to hit to get the players, and then in between you get those tokens. The best way to level up this field pass or earn these rewards is going to be found in the objectives tab. So we hit R1 on PlayStation, that's right bumper on Xbox. You're going to see everything in front of you that you need to do, and it's pretty straightforward. If you're starting fresh and you haven't earned anything within this field pass, you want to pick one of these objectives to focus on first. I would say probably the easiest one is going to be getting field goals in any game mode. And if you were unaware, right, you can go into a solo challenge, and right now we only have headliner solos available. There are solo battles and of course the ultimate preseasons if you haven't played those. But I think the most straightforward, easiest one would be go into a solo and kick 5 field goals. You have to do the solo 5 different times. That's okay. You can repeat solos to chase statistical objectives. But the bottom line here is that you need to knock out at least one of these, because the very first reward, as I showed you, is going to be this 80 overall Frank Gore, and regardless if you actually hand off the ball or make him your first, second, or third running back on your depth chart, you want to get one of those team captain players in your lineup. In this case, it's going to be Frank Gore because he's the first one that you can earn, because if you take a look at some of the other objectives, it requires you to have a team captain player in your lineup. Those specific objectives are going to be found at the bottom, so getting tackles with a player in your lineup, winning games, and by the way, that could be a singular solo challenge. You need to win 25 games. You could play the same solo 25 times. As long as you beat that solo, that's going to count towards a win. It doesn't mean like head-to-head or against solo battles or anything of that nature. Scoring points with a team captain in your lineup, and then just simply getting yardage. Every time you knock out one of these objectives, you're going to get XP, and that XP is going to go towards the reward path here. And if you max out every single objective, which we've done, you should be able to get all the way up to level 12. Now you can see there's a couple more levels that haven't been unlocked and are not able to be unlocked with 13 through 16. If you take a look at the objectives tab, you can see Team Captains Week 1. There's going to be a Week 2 and a Week 3 and a Week 4 objective. They're going to add these as the year goes on with new objectives, and then once you knock out those objectives, you're going to get XP, and that will progress you down the path. I'm assuming after level 16, they will continue to add on more rewards in the form of these tokens, and eventually you'll be able to continue to apply these to the various 4 players that you have, and at one point or at some point, you should be able to get all 4 of them up to an 85 overall. I'm going to show you how to upgrade them in a moment, but first I want to head on over to the catalog because you can actually mimic upgrading these cards without even having them or having the token. So if we go into catalog, we're going to go to our program filter and we're going to go to team captains. It's going to show you the 4 players, right? And if I pick any one of them, we'll just do Eric Berry, for example, and we go over to the upgrade tab furthest over to the right. You can use your D-pad to cycle over furthest to the right and basically see what the attributes look like as an 85, as an 84, 83, and so forth. So you can see the attributes, but not only that, you can go down and select their team chems. You can take a look here and see that once they get up to an 85 overall, they can actually get any team chemistry. So if you're rocking a certain theme team, this is going to help you get closer to that 50 of 50 goal. And I believe they only can get all 32 of those if you get them to an 85 overall. Let me just try to use this as a test. I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, I thought maybe if I select 84 and then go down, it would show something different. But I do believe, and if anybody can confirm that in the comments section, that would be great, that you do need to get them to an 85 overall. Another really cool thing here is that they have a team captain chemistry. So if you have all of them on your team at the same time, they're going to provide additional boosts eventually that will basically make them better. So that plus any theme team is going to make these cards some of the best cards in the game throughout the year. They do get abilities, but they're your standard tier 1 abilities based on their position, so there's nothing really amazing to put on these cards at this point. We're gonna have to wait for them to get higher in overall before they start unlocking the really impactful abilities in the game. So that's how you view the information with any one of these players within the catalog. I'm gonna go over to my items, and as you can see, I have all 4 players and I have all 7 tokens. I haven't used them yet. So in my opinion, this is kind of the order that I think they are from best to least best. I don't know if that was proper English. I don't care at this point. I would say Eric Berry is number 1. Like, that's the one you would probably want to focus on upgrading first. The second one's going to be Kevin Mawai. Always building your offensive line through free cards is a great opportunity to make your team better and save coins to spend on skill position players. Number 3 would probably be Rondé Barber. There's a lot of free cornerbacks and options at cornerback right now to where I don't think Rondé Barber is a great choice because you got the Jalen Ramsey. If you did rookie premier sets from Madden 23, which are not out just yet, but hopefully you're going to be next week, you got basically 5 cornerbacks that came from that promo. If you got the deluxe edition, you may have Sauce Gardner from the pre-order. There's also a Hall of Fame Rondé Barber and Darrelle Revis. So there's just a lot of free options at corner. That's why I would stay away from upgrading that one right away. Eventually you should be able to. And then Frank Gore, unfortunately, all the way at an 85 overall, still has like 79 speed. He's a good power back, short yardage situation, but 79 speed at an 85 overall is just way too slow in my opinion. So whichever card you want to upgrade, you're going to go to your binder and select that card, and it's very similar to the catalog. You're going to go over to the upgrade tab, and it's going to prompt you. It says, if you look in the middle of your screen here, add the team captain upgrade token to unlock the team chemistry, ability slots, and increases ratings to an 81 overall. And I explained this earlier in the video, right? If I wanted to upgrade Eric Berry all the way to an 85, I certainly can, and more than likely I will. You're seeing now we're just going to place the second token in here, and it's pretty much the same order. So if you read the next description in the middle, add the team captain token to upgrade this captain to an 83 overall and boost his ratings. But if I wanted to stop at an 83 overall and maybe utilize the remaining 4 tokens that I have on just hypothetically Kevin Mawai, right, we can go ahead and do that, or we can take, 2 tokens and put them into Rondé Barber, 2 tokens into Kevin Mawai, Mawai, and now we have a 83 and 282 overalls. So it's a good way to balance your team and maybe upgrade some positions that you're currently struggling at, or you can go all out and upgrade a player fully to an 85 overall. You'll then right now at this point have 2 more tokens remaining, and you can place 1 in one player, 1 in another, or 2 in a player. I'll probably put Eric Berry up to an 85 overall and Kevin Mawai up to an 82 overall for now. I also want to point out at this moment, well, we only have Eric Berry at an 83. If we go down to the team chemistry section, you can see that all of these other team chems are locked. I then fully upgraded him to an 85 overall, and if we go back to the team chemistries, you can see they are now unlocked. So we're going to go ahead and add Eagles chem to this Eric Berry, and he's going to help me start adding or building up to my Eagles theme team. One other important note before we get out of here is that these decisions aren't final, right? So you can always take these tokens out of a player and put them into a new player. Say hypothetically you get a really good strong safety, you don't really need Eric Berry anymore, you can take those tokens out and put them into Kevin Mawai or Franco or Rondé Barber, whatever you want to do. So if we go ahead and upgrade Kevin Mawai to an 82 overall using the same process that we did with Eric Berry, you're going to see that we're going to, run out of tokens once we get him to an 82 overall. But if we want to change our mind, all you have to do is on this same upgrade tab, just go back a step with your D-pad by pressing it left, and you can see there's a refund button. So it'll say, do you want to refund the upgrade? And it puts the token back into your possession where you can go into another player like a Franco or Rondé Barber and use that token on them. So none of these decisions are ever final, but that's the route that I'm going to go. You guys let me know what you're going to do, which player you upgraded first to an 85 overall, or did you guys spread them around to the 4 different players? And that is the Team Captain promo in a nutshell. As we get updates to the objectives and requirements to earn more tokens, we'll definitely follow up with more videos. But that's it for now. That's all you can do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.